Shabbat Shalom. We are now in the period of haMetzarim. This is a special period between 17 of the month of Tammuz and 9 of Av, when we have fasting. This period was the period of the first date is the destruction of the walls of Jerusalem, and the second date it's the destruction of the temple. And in this period, these 3 weeks, it's a period of mourning. According to our tradition, every person not have to hear music or rejoice, and we have to think about what's happened in the 2 temples that were destroyed. And I would like to read you in Zechariah chapter 8, verse 18 to 19. And the word of the Lord of hosts came to me, saying, Thus says the Lord of hosts, the fast of the 4th month, and the fast of the 5th, and the fast of the 7th, and the fast of the 10th shall be to the house of Judah season of joy and gladness and cheerful feast. Therefore love, truth, and peace. So what we see here, that from period of mourning and grief and sadness became joy and peace. This we can see also in the book of Esther, when there was the anti-Semitic Haman that tried to kill the Jews, and after it became a joyful feast. We see it in Isaiah 61, when Yeshua say, the Spirit of the Lord upon me, who give the oil of joy instead of mourning. Also in the history of Israel, we have these periods that start with mourning and then became joyful. In 48, when the nation came, there was a war of liberation of Israel, and after everybody was joyful and dancing in the street. The 6-day war, the same thing. When we liberate Jerusalem, it was before a very hard attack of the Arabs around us, but after it was the joy of the liberation of the Wailing Wall and the second part of Jerusalem. And also today, we are in this period of pressure and stress and mourning about our hostages, and we have more and more looking and trust God, because all our nations that applauded in the UN for President Netanyahu, many of them will desert us, and we will be actually alone. And we have to trust the Lord of hosts, not only our weapon and other nations. And this is already, the epics will be in Zechariah chapter 12, when all the nation will come around Jerusalem. We will not be able anymore to trust the weapons in other nations, but we have to cry to Abba Father. And then Yeshua will come on the Mount of Olives, and it will become a feast of tabernacle full of joy. May you have Shabbat Shalom.